हाँ 2 महीने में एक बार आ जाती है
These are
एग्जाम से।
bullshit, bro.
घर
These are
की मेरी
bullshit.
रूममेट कम और उनकी अंडर कवर रिपोर्टर ज्यादा है। मतलब
अरे 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 अरे
तो
अरे
हाँ
अरे अरे अरे
जासूस।
अरे 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 अरे. Hey! Bro, chill, chill, chill. Bro, chill. Not with chill. ओ बदलापुर. Hello, hello, hello. So today we have this short podcast to edit, and we need a good clip out of it. First, what I will do is I will just center. Not actually right now. I'll get him into the frame where he starts talking. From here. And like this. So I need a clip out of it. It's entirely like 14 minutes long. So what I will do is I will first get the transcription. It's already in. Now I will export the transcript. I have Claude fired up here. and I have already had some conversation with him, so it knows what I'm going to do. So what I will do is I will just feed this transcript here and ask him, give me a viral image. This. So you give me a pretty good conversation to add. I heard a stat, and it said that 50% or more of people who make over 75, 750,000 a year have no plan on retirement. Don't plan on it, not looking at it, not saying when they can get done. Okay, so I will use my usual technique, like pulling in the conversation that it gave me and type it here. It gives me I heard a strat. Hmm. I think it is scrambled. Here it is. I'll delete the entire part before this and just listen to it. Hmm. So at the age of 70, I'll cut it right there. I will continue to find this one. I don't think. I don't think. I don't think that's because they just enjoy making money. Just search it from here. Hmm. Where is this part? Yeah, here it is. Understand what value creation is. You're not looking at it of where. Okay, wait. I don't think it has audio. Yeah, we can just add it. Premiere audio. Even now it has a Premiere audio.
Because you're not looking at it of, when you're clocking in.
Yeah. Straight down.
And through that, you are actually driven and motivated to continue to want to keep. You're not looking at it of, when you're clocking in and when you're clocking out. You're looking at it in the value, in the impact that you're making. Right?
Done. So I have the portion where I need to edit. Let me just remove this part.
I heard a stat, and it said that
It is already like color corrected, so I will do the color correction again now. Just to show how we did it. Before doing anything, what I will do is go to the audio mixer and I'll add some audio enhancements. First one is the multi-band compressor. We click double click it and we set it to broadcast. Then we have single band compressor. We click double click it and we go to blissful bass. So it increases the bass.
I heard a stat.
Then we add a DSO because there's a bit of audio clipping. Set it right there.
I heard a stat, and it said that 50.
So it is easier for us to hear, or like easy in the ears actually. Then we will add a denoise. Set to like 15% maybe.
I heard a stat, and it said that 50% or more of people who make over $750,000 a year have no plan on retirement.
You'll top it off with a hard limit. It's limited to -3.
I heard a stat,
so it doesn't
and it
exceed
said that
like the -3 decibel point. Otherwise, it would have exploded our ears. Let's start with the color correction then. The color correction tab. This is like the preset that I made, which I use primarily. I use a histogram and a vector scope. So what I aim on doing is adding a bit of contrast into the image. So I start with just boosting the whites a bit, taking down the blacks, shadows, just eye it out. Highlight, contrast, Then when I come to curves, I do this thing, which softens the blacks and, softens the white as well. There's a beautiful contrast there. I go to the creation tab, then increase the sharpness by a lot actually, 35. Increase the faded flame by 15.
I heard a
So we end
stat.
up with something like this. I can add some saturation to the skin, like go to the curves, hue saturation, select this part. Can do something like this. Then like this. So this is a difference. Making it pop. So just copy this telemetry color and paste it all over here. So then we go back to our original setup. Now what I will do is start adding some texts. This add these of the text section, caption. So I just did it like very quickly. What I did was I went to the text tab, then caption, and then I have some, my favorite ways to make these captions. So this is one of it. Whenever I click this button on create captions from transcript, I just go to like single. I like to go from bottoms up, single. Then instead of having it in 3 seconds, I shift to 2, and on 42 characters. Other than that, I just do it like 20 characters. Let's hit click captions, create captions. I already have a preset made, which I use most of the time. This one. So this is like Helvetica new font, Helvetica black actually. What I will do right now is go through this and see if there's any corrections needed on what he's saying.
I heard a stat, and I
We'll just start from there.
heard a stat, and it said that
Just remove this part entirely.
50% or more of people who make over $750,000 a year, 50% or more of people who make over $750,000 a year 50% or more of people who make over 50% or more.
So here it's entire line is like 50% or more. So I will just split it because I want to make caption animations. So the font that I'm going to combine with Helvetica New is going to be Apple Garamond Black, bold italic. Stylize it like this. 50% or more
Of people who make
I'll just carry over the color that I use primarily on this page, or this one. Just go ahead and drop it right there. And the text animation that I use mostly is just very simple drop down text animation. What's this?
50% or more of people who make over 700
We do the same treatment right there. Okay, not the same treatment. We'll make over
700
so here. It goes like this.
50% or more of people who make over $750,000 a year have no plan on no plan
Have no plan. Same thing right there as well. This time I will just use the font.
environment.
This.
Don't plan on it, not looking
Don't plan on it. Just fix it right there.
not looking not don't plan on it, not looking at it of saying when can I looking at it of saying when can I get done. Not looking at it of saying when
And see.
looking at it of saying when can I get done.
So it'll be a very simple one. And say when can I get done? You just ship it at the when can I get done? The arrangement feels weird.
Can I get done? And of those that said they were to retire, and of those that they were to retire were
just like simple fixing the caption and just going as it is. Very easy work to do, actually.
when can I get done? And of those that said they were to retire,
Direct retire.
were
Just a word here. Word.
that they were to retire till age they wouldn't retire they wouldn't retire
They wouldn't.
retire till age 70.
It's just simple, like going as you just feel it. You don't have to think what you're going to do here.
And when can I get done? And of those that said they were to retire, they wouldn't retire till
They wouldn't retire.
I don't think that those, that 50, I don't think that the, I don't think that those, I don't think that those, I don't think
But those. Oh, I know this very simple text animations. It's going to fix it all the way there and keep on adding the same thing again and again.
that 50%,
At a certain point,
that 50, that 50%.
at a certain point, like after working up for so long, it gets so repetitive and it gets so boring. It's probably like the easiest thing that I can do to make money.
At 50% said that because they just enjoyed making said that because they just said that because
No way.
they just
They just enjoy.
They just enjoyed making money. I think that
I don't think that yeah.
I think that in order to make that much money, money, money. You have to understand and discuss
You understand and discover.
you have to understand
Pretty boring in my opinion. What value creations?
discover
We'll use a bunch of B-roll in this video. That's what I know.
you're not looking at it you're not looking at it of not looking at it of when you're clocking in
When you are clocking in. And
when you're clocking
can take a sip of SSP like it's water. I'm in the corner and you say what you got it. When I'm listening to some fire music. What?
out, you're looking at it in the value in the impact at it in the value in the impact that you're making.
Done.
%50 or more of people who make over $750,000 a year have no plan on retirement. Don't plan on it, not looking at it of saying, when can I get done? And of those that said they were to retire, they wouldn't retire till age 70. I don't think that those, that 50% said that because I don't think that those, that 50
This doesn't make any sense.
That 50% said that because they just enjoyed making money. I think that in order to make that much money, you have to understand and discover what value creation is. You're not looking at it of, when you're clocking in and when you're clocking out. You're looking at it in the value, in the impact that you're making.
Oh, yeah.
50%.
Like the visual folder here with me, but we have to see what videos we can add. Yes. Oh my God. What the fuck? Field content. We can use it when he's talking about work. Photos. Then it's another photo that we have here. All clear phone forms. Phone calls. Michael videos. It's like completely messed up. I hear it video. Yes, English training. It's some stupid videos, man. use this one. These speeches. Not a lot of good B-roll. Videos, podcasts, CSA, selfie videos. I just search right there. What are these content popping up? Oh, fuck. I don't want this. Oh my. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to find some good B-rolls, but the entire drive is fucking messed up, man. Where are the fucking B-rolls, man? And to use these talking heads as B-rolls, man. The fuck? Use this as well. Bro, this face is very funny. The long hair face is very funny. Let's see. 50%.
50% or more of people who make over $750,000 a year have no plan on retirement.
I just use, Beatles just at the beginning. Because why not? Because why the fuck not?
%50 or more of people 50% or more.
Slow it down a bit. Missed it. Why is that a missed? And let's change the sequence to like 15 frames per second. And the main sequence to 60. So it's like a really nice slow-mo.
50% or more of people
50% or more. I'll just shift this caption a bit above here. 50% or more. And we'll add some effects. First one is going to be chromatic aberration. Go down the settings. Lot actually. Let's do 5.
50% or more.
We'll add a lens distortion as well. You know, I don't know. I don't think this will add anything to it. Just a minute. I'll just save some noise. Ah! So they're back.
50% or more of people who make over $750,000 a year have no plan on retirement. Don't plan on it, not looking at it of saying when 50% or more of people who make over $750,000 50% or more of people who
50% or more.
50% or more.
We'll add the noise actually. Let's add the noise.
$50% or more of people who make over $750,000 a year.
Yeah. I'll add another B-roll right there. This one. Maybe this one. Oh my god. This won't work.
50% or more of people who make over $750,000 a year
I'm trying to get like an old look.
have no plan on retirement.
Have no plan on retirement, so we'll try to add a deal like that as well. But I don't know able to find a good deal.
Have no plan on retirement.
$15. Close all of these nesters because we don't need it. We'll just shift this chromatic aberration and the noise that I made here. Okay. So we have this look.
50% or more of people who make over $750,000 a year have no plan on retirement. Don't plan on it, not looking at it of saying, when can I get done? Not looking at it of saying, when can I get done?
So what I will do here is have an adjustment there. So see the eye level. An adjustment there and there. And a transform effect to it. Sorry. 140. Okay, it's good. I'll just ease out this one and just ease in this one. And in the graph, it's close up like that.
Retirement. Don't plan on it, not looking at it of saying, when.
No. It's way too janky. The graph
Not
editor on
looking
Premiere
at
is
it
so bad.
$1,000 a year, have no plan on retirement. Don't plan on it, not looking at it.
It's so bad. Just keep it linear.
Not looking at it of
I fucking hate the graph editor in Premiere actually.
not looking at it of saying, when can I get done? And of those that said they were to retire, they wouldn't retire till age 70.
Ship this one right there. Because I have the eye levels matched. I just close the blocks. Oh, not this one. And this one.
They wouldn't retire till age 70. You know, that 50% said that because they just enjoyed making money. I think that in order to make that much money,
It's the same thing right there.
you have to understand and discover what value creation is. You're not looking at it of, you know, when you're clocking in and when you're clocking out. You're looking at it in the value, in the impact that you're making. 50% or
Just reduce the saturation of this one just a bit. Can do it a lot more ways, but I will do this. Not this only.
$50% or more of people who make over $750,000 a year have no plan on retirement. Don't plan on it, not looking at it of saying, when can I get done? And of those that said they were to retire,
The fuck is this lag?
and of those that said they were to retire, they wouldn't retire till age 70. You know, that 50% said that because they just enjoyed making money. I think that in order to make that much money, you have to understand.
Jerking.
You have to money. You have to understand and discover. Said that because they just enjoyed making money. I think that in order to make that much money, you have to understand and discover what value creation is. You're not looking at it of, you know, when you're clocking in and when you're clocking out. You're looking at it in the value, in the impact that you're making. 50%.
Yeah, that seems perfect. What more I need to do is I just add a music. To add that, I have a really easy motion template right here. A lot of music in here. We're almost done actually. Just need to, finalize the music. I'm thinking of like I don't know, chill music maybe. This one. Yeah, this works. So, objective. Let's go right there. No, actually, I have to extend it a bit. What I will do is I'll go use the remix tool actually here. Just nest it and use the auto to like -20.
50% or more of people who make over $750,000 a year have no plan on retirement. Don't plan on it, not looking at it of saying, when can I get done? And of those that said they were to retire, they wouldn't retire till age 70. You know, that 50% said that because they just enjoyed making money. I think that in order to make that much money, you have to understand and discover what value creation is. You're not looking at it of, you know, when you're clocking in and when you're clocking out. You're looking at it in the value, in the impact that you're making. 50%.
Yeah, so it's done. It's like the final thing to do. Just export it. Here it is. So we are done editing this video today. That's all going to be for me in this live stream. What I will do is I just have this done. I'll see you on the next stream.